Oh boy, this wind's making me a little nervous. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Stay. Stay, stay, stay. There's a hole over here somewhere. There it is. All right, guys. Got the load here. I'll show you what I was doing with the straps to keep everything tied in. It's gonna be a bitch to tarp this sucker, guys. With the wind like this. So, I've been doing this. That way that bottom strap will tie that in and the top will cinch those down. Oh. Takes a little extra time to do these gut lines, but it really ties those tops in so they don't go sliding when you hit the brakes. Okay, this is going to be a little more interesting than I thought it would be. Okay, let's see here. This middle section, we're just going to do strapped over the top. I think this front, we're going to do the same. Because it's all center loaded, we might be able to get away with 4 foot even on that because of the length of it, but I'll measure it first. Okay, I'm going to throw some straps. Okay, guys, I'm going to throw one strap the opposite way, and I'm just trying to throw my strap over the stuff that's going to cut my tarp. I'll move that around. Where's my other out of straps? So, because as you tighten those straps, they kind of stretch one way and your whole load shifts a little bit. So sometimes on precarious stuff, it's a good idea to throw a strap the other direction, assuming that you have a winch on that other side. I'm really debating doing something in the front here. I think I should. Okay, guys, I made a mistake. Let's see, are we recording? Yeah. All right. Made a mistake. I got distracted with the straps, and as much as I don't want to do it, we probably better throw the felt. Otherwise, we'll end up holes all over our tarps. Don't want to have to buy new tarps. So when I throw the felt, I like to throw the felt and then throw the straps over the top of the felt, just because it keeps the straps from wiggling, or that keeps the felt from kind of wiggling off. So that hurricane missed here. We were supposed to get a hurricane in South Carolina, but it got pulled back out to sea, thank goodness. But it's still a tiny bit stormy here. It's not perfectly calm. I prefer perfectly calm when I'm tarping. All right. Okay. So I've had some times where I had that felt underneath my tarp and I didn't put the straps on top, and the felt just kind of wiggled off because of all the wind on the tarp. And I got there and I got a hole in my tarp. And I'm like, how'd that happen? And then I realized that the tarp came undone. Or sorry, that the felt came undone. So since then I started strapping the felt down. Okay, I gotta hustle, guys. I don't have many hours left on my clock. I gotta get to a safe place to park tonight. Ultimately, today went pretty well. I'm pretty surprised. Everything went pretty smooth. These tarps might be a little bit of a trick in the wind, but you guys are about to find out. Okay, guys, this is what I was talking about in the front. I'm going to put an edge protector up there. That way we don't get the anything shifting. Sometimes it pays to take your time and do it the right way, guys. Let's see, is that going to be, should be good enough. So this will really help prevent anything from sliding if the brakes have to get applied aggressively. You always got to prepare for that white Volvo that comes sliding right in front of you and cutting you off. I know everybody knows what I'm talking about. Never know when you could be cruising along, minding your own business, and some idiot comes cutting right in front and says, hey, we want to check your strap job. Make sure you did a good job. Brake check. Now on this strap, you're not really going to need to get wild with it, because first of all, the edge protector is not really on there correctly. So nice and snug is all we need to do there. On these straps, we can get wild with it. Oh, this is where it pays to be a big boy. I need to get some weight on me. I gotta go find a real truck driver. Have him come tighten these straps. That one's bad. I need to get that one out of there. Okay. We can't exactly, we need those straps done before we do the felt because they need to wrap around. It's kind of hard to do with the felt on there. So okay. That'll be good because it'll cover that little corner too. All right, that'll do it. All right. Take the tape from here, and a 4-foot tarp will be 16 feet. We've got 14'3", so yeah, 16 foot. So 4-footers will work. Some 4-foot tarps. Oh, come on out of there. I've got my bungees all scattered out, all nice and organized. Since it's a little bit windy, I'm gonna put one tarp up at a time and jump down and get a couple of bungees on the corners. Okay, this would be our center point. Okay. Oh boy, this winds make me a little nervous. I like to get it as centered as we can. That looks better.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I figured I'd show you some of this in case you guys haven't seen my other videos. You can do it this way. If you didn't have rope hooks, you'd have to weave it through the rail and back up through the tarp the whole way through. It'd be much more time consuming, probably not worth running the rope in that case, to be honest. Unless you're on a coast-to-coast move where you can take a little bit of time to do it properly, and then, but on this, where I'm going to be delivering this tomorrow morning, it just has to go through the night basically. So if I didn't have the rope hooks, I'd just be running bungee cords on every hook, on every D-ring. Oh no. Okay, you get the picture. Okay, done with the sides. Now we're gonna button up the back the best way we can. Probably gonna look pretty dorky, but okay. All right, let's inspect it. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Looks pretty. Oh yeah, we need to finish this up. That's right. Oh, I normally don't have enough long ones. Now I got nothing but long ones. Where are the shorts? In case you haven't seen other videos, guys, I like to keep two bungee cord sizes. 21, and these are 31 inch. I already got that side. Because normally on a nice square load, I'll put the 31s buttoning up the sides or the front and back caps. That normally works pretty well. Okay guys, I don't think that's can really get any better. Okay, I'm gonna call that good, guys. What do you guys think? Did I miss anything? I might go back over when I kill the camera and make sure I didn't miss one of these straps and didn't get it tight. Oh, looks like, no, got them all tight. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up and get on the road, go park, go get a shower. Okay, guys. Oh yeah, I broke that. Oh, okay. Some 4-foot tarps. Oh, come on out of there. I've got my bungees all scattered out, all nice and organized. Need to get me a new strap, boys. Since it's a little bit windy, I'm gonna put one tarp up at a time and jump down and get a couple of bungees on the corners. Okay, this would be our center point. Okay. Oh boy, this wind's making me a little nervous. I like to get it as centered as we can. That looks better. I might just go ahead and button up the back while I'm here. Oh, I forgot about something. See what I forgot? I've got to pull it down further because we used a 4-foot tarp. We only have a 4-foot flap, back flap. That'll do it. Okay. Remember what I did last time? I give it plenty of room for the flap to come down. Pretty close. I do not like that wind right now. You get the sneaking suspicion it wants to take my tarp off. Careful walking up here. You don't know where the holes are. Okay. I'm way off, out of alignment here. Well, good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning. I had a successful day yesterday. I dropped my long haul from Washington State to South Carolina, was able to drop that and get over and pick up another load. And I'm 48 miles away from my delivery on that load. So let's talk about the loads this week. We've only done really only this load this week, and I got another one booked. So again, starting Tuesday, kind of late on Tuesday because of my late delivery. So we started yesterday, Tuesday, made that drop, and then from the drop, deadheaded over, picked up this load. This load was Charleston, South Carolina to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I'm 47 miles away from my delivery now. And that was about a 190 mile loaded miles for $1,200. I don't know what that is rate per mile. It's over $4 a mile a little bit, but so almost there making that delivery. Yesterday I basically just got loaded, got tarped, and then drove like 20 miles to the truck stop, parked, went and got a shower, and then jumped on the load board. It was still 3 p.m. because of my early get up. So I jumped on the load board and got another load booked for me today. And that is picking up in Elkin, North Carolina, which is about a 50-mile deadhead for me, going down to Jacksonville, Mississippi, or sorry, Jacksonville, Florida. And that one pays another $1,200, so $1,200. So I don't remember the miles. 415, is that right? Or 515 miles total, all in with my deadhead. Can't remember what number it was, but I did. I stopped for breakfast just a little bit ago, and I looked up I put all the miles together in Google Maps, from my drop in North Charleston to my deadhead in Charleston, then to my drop here in Winston-Salem, then to my pickup in Elkin, or maybe I'm saying that wrong, Elkin, and then all the way back down to Jacksonville, Florida. It'll be 808 miles for $2,400, the two loads at $1,200. So that's all in with all deadhead so far this week. That'll be $2.97, I want to say, is what it came out to. $2.97 a mile. And then out of Jacksonville, I'm gonna have to deadhead up to there's not any super good loads coming right out of Jacksonville, but I knew that because I've been around there a lot. I knew that just kind of over the border into Georgia a ways, there's decent flatbed loads right there in either Savannah, Pooler, or what's the other one? Hasselhurst, I think it's called Hazelhurst, Texas or Georgia. So there's decent loads all around, all about 150-mile deadhead. That's not horrible. So we'll see what comes next. So that's going to be delivering. I'm going to drop this today. I'm going to go over and pick up plywood that requires 6-foot tarps. Then the plywood goes down to Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida, delivery tomorrow at 9 a.m. That'll be Thursday, 9 a.m. And I can repick Thursday and deliver something Friday. And then take something for Friday that delivers on Monday. Or I might be tempted to take something long on Friday just to cover up the miles, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings to have 2 days off over the weekend. Wouldn't be good on a revenue basis, but I'd be okay with it. Or do something mid-haul, you know, do like an 800, 900-mile run where I can cover up Friday, Saturday, and then reset Sunday. So anyway, that's how the week's going so far, guys. Everything's going fairly smoothly. I was actually pretty shocked I was able to get dropped and picked yesterday. And Jeff's coming back on shift on Thursday, tomorrow. So sometime today I've got to get him a load booked up, so he's got somewhere to go bright and early in the morning when he wants to start. So that's what's going on in my world, guys. It's fairly smooth. Kind of back on this early morning schedule where I kind of like it because you're doing most of your driving in the wee hours of the morning when no traffic's out, and then you get parked by 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Pretty good schedule. That's what I like to do. But yeah, the rates are you know, like I kind of thought, in the South, there, you know, you can do these short hauls in the South
1.5 miles.
that don't end up paying much for
the right to I-40 east,
for a revenue per
right.
week, but sure look awful good when you look at just a rate per mile. So I kind of figured this week would be a good week just to double up on rate per mile. Doesn't really do any good other than just to show, you know, hey, look, we can do a really good rate per mile if we want. Yeah, and I was getting sick of the long hauls. I don't like that many miles of driving. So after a week of long hauls, it's nice to do a week of short hauls where you start to get sick of tarping. And then it's time to go back to long hauls. Kind of funny. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's all we got going on for Wednesday morning.